It was a brilliant morning in the heart of the village. The sun cast a warm, golden glow as children's laughter echoed through the streets. Down by the river, the gentle rhythm of women washing clothes mixed with their cheerful songs about life and love. In the center of the village, the respected village elder listened intently to two men who sat before him. "Great elder," the older man, Samuel, began, his voice filled with frustration. "The man beside me is a thief." "Is that so?" the elder replied calmly, his eyes wise and patient. "Tell me, what did he steal from you?" "One of my sheep, elder," Samuel answered, pointing a finger at the younger man. The elder turned his gaze to the accused, a young man named Leo. "And what is your response to this?" Leo shook his head, looking genuinely puzzled. "Why would I steal a sheep, great elder? I have a large flock of my own. If I need more, I buy them. I do not steal. He is the one making false claims, not me." The elder looked toward the distant, hazy mountains and allowed a small smile to touch his lips. He then looked back at the two men. It was a classic dilemma. Was the young man, Leo, a convincing liar? Or was Samuel mistaken? He sensed that Samuel was an honest man, but certainty was a luxury he didn't have. This was the kind of challenge he truly enjoyed. People traveled from miles away, seeking his judgment on their most difficult problems, and he cherished the trust they placed in him. "I have a proposition for both of you," the elder announced. "The one who can solve my riddle will be declared the owner of the sheep. Go home, think carefully, and only return when you have the answer. The question is this: what is the fastest thing in the world?" The two men departed, leaving the elder to his thoughts. Samuel was distraught. How could he possibly solve such a profound riddle? He felt the sheep slipping from his grasp. When he arrived home, he shared his predicament with his daughter, Clara. She was known not only for her beauty, but for her sharp mind and kind heart. Though young, her wisdom was respected by many. She listened patiently and then smiled. "I know the answer, father," she said softly. "It is time." Hopeful once more, Samuel returned to the elder's home. The elder was taken aback. "You've returned already? Scarcely an hour has passed, and you claim to have solved my riddle?" "Yes, great elder," Samuel said with newfound confidence. "It was not as difficult as I first imagined." "Then tell me," the elder leaned forward, "what is the fastest thing in the world?" "Time," Samuel declared. "Time is the answer. It always seems to move too quickly. We never have enough time for everything we wish to accomplish. And when we need more of it, it seems to speed up, slipping through our fingers before we can grasp it." The elder was genuinely impressed. This answer was more elegant and insightful than the one he himself had conceived. "Who helped you find this answer?" he asked, his eyes narrowing slightly. "Who gave you these words?" "They are my own words, elder. No one helped me," Samuel insisted, though his voice wavered. "If you are lying, the punishment will be severe," the elder warned, his tone firm. Fear overtook Samuel, and he could no longer maintain the lie. "It was my daughter, Clara," he confessed. "She is a very wise young woman, and she gave me the words." "She must be wise indeed," the elder mused. "Very well, you have brought the correct answer, and so you shall keep the sheep. And now that this matter is settled, I believe I would very much like to meet your daughter." The following day, Samuel brought Clara to meet the village elder. They shared a magnificent lunch at his table, enjoying chicken, rice, and sweet palm juice. During the meal, they discussed the complexities of being a fair judge and the challenges of seeing the truth in people's hearts. The elder found himself completely captivated by Clara. As they talked, he felt a joy so profound he wanted to sing. Was it the sweetness of the palm juice, or the intelligent, beautiful woman looking at him with such understanding in her eyes? As the saying goes, time passes too quickly, and soon it was time for them to leave. The elder began seeing Clara every day, and with each passing day, his love for her grew stronger. "You are the wisest and most beautiful woman I have ever known," he told her one evening. "I would be honored if you would be my wife." "I would like that too," Clara replied with a joyful laugh. And so they were married. The elder was happier than he had ever been, but a small part of him was worried. He was proud of his reputation as a wise judge, and he didn't want people to think his wife was the true source of his wisdom. The day after their wedding, he said to her, "Everything in this house is now yours, but I ask only one thing of you. Never interfere with the problems people bring to me. If you help them, you will cease to be my wife. I am telling you this only once." Clara listened quietly, her eyes downcast. When he finished, she simply smiled and nodded. For a time, life was peaceful and happy. The elder continued to solve the villagers' problems, and in the evenings he would tell Clara about his day. She often agreed with his judgments and praised his wisdom. But one day a complicated case arrived. 2 young boys came before him, both claiming ownership of the same cow. Unable to decide, the elder gave them a riddle to solve. Clara knew which boy was telling the truth. She had often seen him in the fields tending to his family's cow. Later that afternoon, she saw him walking past her home, his face streaked with tears. "What is the matter, little one?" she asked gently. "The great elder has given us a question I can never answer," he sobbed. "What did he ask you?" "He asked, 'What is the biggest thing in the world?'" Clara knew she was forbidden to help, but her heart went out to the honest boy. The answer was simple for her, but a monumental puzzle for a child. "Go back to the elder now," she instructed him kindly. "Tell him the answer is air. Say these words: 'Air is all around us. When we walk, there is only air before us and more air beyond. When we look to the heavens, there is air as far as our eyes can see.'" The little boy repeated Clara's words to the elder. This time, the elder was not surprised. He was furious. "Who helped you find this answer?" he thundered.
"These words are too wise for a boy your age." Terrified, the boy tried to claim the words as his own, but under the elder's intense gaze, he eventually confessed. "It was your wife, Clara." That evening, the elder confronted his wife, his face a mask of anger. "Did I not tell you? You have done the one thing I asked you not to do. Now, take what belongs to you and return to your father's house." Clara's eyes filled with tears, but her voice was steady. "Before I leave, may I prepare one last meal for you?" she asked. "Then I promise I will take what belongs to me and go." "Yes," the elder answered coldly. "Make what you wish, take what you wish. Just be gone by morning." Clara prepared all of his favorite foods: tender chicken, flavorful rice, and roasted vegetables. As he ate, she served him a special, extra strong palm juice, filling his cup again and again. Soon, the potent drink took its effect, and the elder fell into a deep, unshakable sleep. With the help of her family, Clara gently carried her sleeping husband all the way to her father's home. They laid him on a bed where he slept soundly through the night. The next morning, a booming voice woke the entire household. "Where am I? What am I doing here?" shouted the elder, completely bewildered. Clara rushed into the room, a brilliant smile on her face. "You said I could take anything from your house that belonged to me," she explained. "My dearest husband, I wanted you more than anything, and so I took you." The elder stared at her for a long moment, and then his anger melted away, replaced by a look of profound admiration and love. A wide smile spread across his face. "You are truly the wisest of all," he said, laughing. "Come, let's go back to our home together. Only a foolish man would send away a woman as clever as you." "And you, my great elder," his clever wife replied, "are no foolish man."